golden rays of IDIQ, at least half of it, shine through the window. Your tower that you're staying in is on a rotation, and in somewhat trying to mark passage of time so you can relatively understand it since it is so hard here. Though it seems the more you've been enjoying, that's part of it. You always feel like now is always a good time to do something, to get ready for the night, to go do something else. It's in this constant state of wanting to uh, be active and presumably spending money. A few things you've noticed as you've been getting more information, thankfully, due to your the substantial amount of credits it seems that the Blue Rose has, and that you were detected as being a part of uh, your um, your bill still seems to be covered, but you do realize that you actually are charged many things. There's a running time of the view you get when you stare out, and how they're charging you a little bit for that. Taking walks and even moving from one location to the other seems to incur a charge. Um, and under a few of you, that charge seems to be a little bit increased as you have like the live guidance of the systems upon you that tell you what is good and what you should possibly be putting your energy into. In the current rotation, you can look out, and this is the first time you've been able to see over the city, and you can see the terminus line. This is where ultimately, in a tower that's there, the Grand Gala would be held, where night and day dignitaries and folks and guests all will be able to mingle for some fun. It's kind of a twilight event, and you see the raging storm that marks the terminus. A few shuttles go over it, and through it you can see some of the neon lights and imagine what is happening there as well. But in this time that you all have, of course, all of IDIQ is ultimately at your discretion, at your fingertips, as is the room that you have. So I'll pass this scene to the three of you.
Before anything, can we check our remaining balance of what we have? And then can Lies look back at what yesterday's cost added up to kind of get an idea of like how many days we have before we start going into debt?
Yeah, give me a this is kind of hacking, so that's tech, right?
Okay, technology, yeah.
Yep.
That is going to be a 25.
25. All right.
I'll go over to Matt and go, okay, this is where you come in accounting.
All right. You do actually hack into this. You realize this is actually very secret. The prices generally aren't made to be shown. It's kind of like percentages and all these things. It's hard to see where you really are. Given your expenditures of the last over your time here, you'd imagine you'd probably have enough for 2 weeks before you'd actually go into debt. And certain things you definitely see went up high. Memory Orchard, there's this kind of rising cost. There is a pending cost of ship, which incidentally you can realize that 4 days before you'd run out, you wouldn't have enough for them to repair your ship, which you were kind of warned about. And then the major activity you did with the kind of open mic night, um, you actually see you guys accrued a few fines. Though they call them surcharges.
So safely, with how our group's been doing and accruing surcharges, and with having to keep in mind of our maintenance charges to get our ship actually fixed and being able to leave this part of the planet, we might actually only have like maybe a week left here. And if Kelly does anything too extreme, that could jump down to a couple days.
I mean, we can always just run away.
And then they send the bounty hunters.
And
we don't know who the bounty hunters are yet. They could be the pilot dude that we're trying to befriend, or they could be even scarier.
we can just leave the world. Like the whole plane of existence that we're in. I don't mean like the planet.
But we have to get to the other side of the planet still, because Nayland has to learn the other stuff on the other side, right, Nayland?
I don't know what I have to learn. I'm still trying to figure out if there's an actual reason we're supposed to be here, or if we're just here because our ship broke.
Well, I mean, you're connected to this place from somehow in your past, so I think there's a reason. And there's that person that's been trying to reach out, you know?
And there's that Bingles Bink. Keeps following me everywhere.
To be honest, I'd be totally okay with just like blowing up all the infrastructure here too, if we ever got in debt. No people left to pay debt to.
We have to draw a line somewhere.
You got that letter from Tuck as well.
Yes, I did. Yes, did you share the handouts, Matt?
The thing that she has told nobody about.
Additional point of clarification. Are we being sponsored financially by the Blue Rose or by Jack?
I don't think we really know.
With the hacking attempt, there is I think you're able to get that there it is actually a mixture of the two.
Oh. The sort of mixture that might lead us to believe Jack is part of the Blue Rose?
Somehow might has done something to apply himself in the Blue Rose. Yes. You know, that's probably our bad.
I put in handouts for you, Nayland.
Nice, nice, nice.
Also, to clarify my blowing up everything thing, I don't want to kill everybody.
So we'd have to evacuate the whole world.
Well, we just give them enough time to, then that's their problem. They can just get away from the buildings.
But if they don't, that'd still leave like it on our hands, because, you know.
Fine, we can make sure they leave the buildings. Just saying, there's options. I've had debt collectors try to kill me before. That won't be that new.
Well, I don't think we're going to take that plan of action before the gala. So, what should we do?
kind of want to figure out if there's a way to get these screens out of my head.
Might be as simple as asking Verum. I mean, we had to opt in. Maybe we can just opt out.
Fair enough. Then
Not that I condone Ace's whole blow up the infrastructure thing, but if we did have to,
I
Well-
like this is going.
shut up. There has to be more important parts that are kept secret. I mean, we wouldn't have to blow up everything, right? We should be able to blow up just one or two important things, but I'm not even sure where those things are. I mean, Jade was telling us about this assimilation stuff. Like, that requires a lot of power. Where do they store these souls?
Do you think we should go poking around?
Well, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying if
Yeah, let's go. Actually, I say that, but I have no idea where we're going.
Well, I mean, we'll probably have to get closer to one of their main central hubs, and then I can try to hack into it, I guess, and get us a detailed. Maybe there's a blueprint of this like world. I don't know, a map at least.
last time we tried to get a map, we were ambushed by bugs.
Last time I didn't do it though, or at least Matt didn't do it, I should say.
GM Matt, looking
Yes.
out the window, since we have this great view that we didn't have before.
You're charged
Are
for every
they-
second.
Yeah.
Are there places that seem unaccounted for? Like I mean, like you can tell where a racetrack is, you could tell like what a merry-go-round is, but are there buildings that seem nondescript?
Yeah, I'm going to put this out to the party. What is this world's equivalent of go away green?
Just to make sure I'm thinking of the right thing. That's like the color they use at Disney World.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they paint any building that guests aren't supposed to notice.
I was thinking a yellow color, but I can't think of a pun. So if anything's got anything better.
Yellow would make sense because of it's the daylight and everybody kind of like looks off into the daytime anyways, so that kind
That's-
of would just like blend in.
That's what I was thinking, like a really faded yellow.
Faded yellow. I like that. I wonder if it's like beams of light that kind of when you look at the wrong way, it tends to get a little brighter, not enough to hurt your eye, but enough to like make you like, that's really bright.
Oh, I like
Like it's
that.
more like a reflection. And so you're just naturally keeping your eyes from directly looking that direction. It's a little bit messing with our lights. That sound good?
Yes.
So yeah, I think you can see there's the guest locations that would be pointed out to you. You start to, now that you really start to kind of get this view, especially the out, you can see like reflections areas where you realize you just kind of don't want to stare either. Like it's wavy or just not right, and your eyes are naturally going over, but trying to really look in this moment, you start to see these buildings. Um, and some, based on where they are, almost look like you'd think they might be like abandoned or closed down attractions. I like to think on dark side they just use darkness spells. Oh, darkness.
Well, switching through my visor, different spectrums, I think we might be able to glean something from that area.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, look a little harder, Ace.
He's like physically grabs like the things around his eyes and begins adjusting them as like the lights begin to like zoom and narrow. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about.
The question, though, we can't really let Barum know that we're going over there, right?
True.
And I do think they know everywhere we go while they're monitoring Ace and me like this.
So, what do we do? Is there a way to like turn it off for a while? Or would they like figure it like, goes off and they all of a sudden know?
No, if as long as we're in the light, they'll know. Which is everywhere. That's why we got the hot tub to be, no lights on.
I wonder if there's a way to confuse it though. Like instead of turning off their monitoring, get them to monitor something else, thinking it's us.
What are you thinking? Like we place it on somebody else, or?
I don't even know how the tech works. It's not like it was something given to us. We're not wearing anything, I don't think. Unless it's connected to these, and Naylan holds up her wristband.
All right, I'm going to take a look at these wristbands. And try to see if these are how they're able to monitor us.
Hmm.
And if it is, if there's a way to take it and make it kind of like the mirror reflection almost of the building.
Okay. Give me. Yeah, this would be tech. This is kind of hard. So DC 25.
Okay. There we go, I guess. Oh. I am going to use an inspiration. All right, guys, you got this. Really focus. She pulls out her camera, sets it down. Okay, this is for personal record only. Gotta show Matt and how we do this. All right, that's going to be a 15 plus 9 is a 24.
Oh.
None of you know the spells, right? Or guidance or anything.
I was giving a pause in case anybody had something. It doesn't seem so.
No,
No, I'm looking, but I don't.
I got a sword.
Yeah, no.
Alrighty. In that case, as that occurs, all your bracelets suddenly turn a dark red.
Oh
And
no.
your access screen goes blue and then shuts down.
All right, is this the point where you start blowing stuff up?
I didn't do it.
I'm not hearing a no.
I don't know what's about to happen. Lies, technically, right now, we're all in the room, right? Still?
Yeah.
So Lies, you guys see, like, pushes a button on her mech suit, and you watch this, like, a deck window show up of, like, and she starts scrolling through it. And she picks a carbine out of it, an antimatter carbine, and she's like, there we go, okay, just in case.
Okay. So, even though I do really want to punch our way out of here, I actually did come up with an idea so we don't have to.
Well, last time you guys said you messed with these, the bugs appeared, so.
Yeah, and it seems like they didn't really know that the bugs were our fault. So let's blame this on the bugs.
That's if they appear again. What happens if they don't appear?
Well, I'm more worried about if people appear. I don't really care about the bugs. We can just attack them.
So I shouldn't be holding the gun?
I mean, do in case there's keep gun good.
Okay. I pace away from the door just in case people do come in and they don't see me pointing a gun at the door.
Last time there were also like huge sirens going off in our room. Is it just the color of our bracelets changed, or is it the same kind of alarm?
Right now, it's just the color of your bracelets.
Also, there is secret exits. Do we want to take one of those, or are we just waiting?
I think leaving while they can track us is suspicious.
So
We've gone this far. Do we just break them and then run?
I wonder if we should slip them onto another guest. It might have to be a guest without a bracelet already. We might have to try and catch somebody new before their flood comes and introduces them.
No questions can be asked about this. I don't know if it'll work, but I do have 3 corpses on the ship.
I'm sorry? What?
wait, he agreed. He said we can't ask questions.
Can't ask questions.
That was the first thing he said.
Okay, well, if it's measuring our biometric data, corpses would be bad, right?
Yeah, that would kind of show them dead.
The light seems to become bright in the center here.
Guys, you noticing that?
And you see a roughly humanoid form begin to appear. First, you can see these emerald rings, and then that seem to almost have dropped out of the ceiling and then begin gathering the light around them. The light then hardens around the rings, giving this large, vaguely humanoid being of hard light. And in your minds, you hear like a recorded message. Dear guests, we believe that you are in danger. Please be escorted to the nearest security facility. We are dispatching additional agents currently.
Okay, this is the point I think we run.
Or we let them take us. We keep wanting to see the places they hide from regular vacationers. Maybe this is one of those places.
Fine. At least Ace is going to try to hide on him one of his like lockpicks, and Lies, do you have any devices that can hack things
Yes.
or dispel hard light?
I have devices that can hack things.
Do you mind lending me one to hide?
Okay. Can I have it back?
Yes.
She hands you a data pad.
The contract comes forward. Please deposit contraband into the palm.
I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna just try to put it on him. See what it says after he like tries to hide it.
Yes, good. Noted. Please follow to the security center.
Ace will give it back to Lies. They know I have it anyways. Just don't give it up for anything.
So I guess we're going there.
Yeah, I think we comply. Nealon moves to follow the hard light construct.
While we're walking, can Ace try to get this bracelet so it's on his fingers instead of his wrist, and like try to like sleight of hand or somehow get it off of his wrist, so it's still on him, but he could take it off.
We're gonna need some type of tools that you would do in the side of this thing.
I did try to hide. I do have these tools on me, if that helps. If I could use that.
As you go, the thing immediately stops and turns. Says, please do not tamper with your security bracelet.
Fine. Okay, at least do some kind of check on it to see how hard it would be to break.
I would say anything with tampering with it's probably DC 25.
Okay.
Alrighty. So going down the hallway, this thing stays constantly within 10 feet of all of you, making sure that you are staying with it. And then comes to the end of What looks like just like a hallway that doesn't go anywhere until it raises its hand and the light flashes around a door, like digitizes almost, and you see a plain metal door that looks like it's being heavily reinforced. There's a little bit of a buzz sound. The door powers open. The voice of the construct just says, "Proceed inside."
It looks at Nayland to go first.
I had a big alarm. I mean, siren. Yes. Is there watching this process? Is there a way for Nayland to try and familiarize herself with either how to spot these hidden doors or how to make them function, like the hard light did?
I think spot's going to be perception. The function's going to be like a technology roll.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, I'm gonna see if I can work out how to detect them before they flicker into being or whatever. Okay, perception. Um, 17, but if I fail, let me know.
Okay, 17. I think, given your connection to hard light, you can see. Again, it's not so much illusion as that there's hard light doors in front of them, or say hard light walls in front of the doors. And so you start to see the tiniest bit of emitters for the hard light thing here, just in the corners. They would normally look like just kind of black spots, part of the wallpaper or covering, but it's the placement of them precise, equidistant to each other, that you realize is the giveaway.
Hmm. Okay. Nayland will walk into the chamber.
Guess we follow. I follow.
Giant mech right behind.
All right, then going in. I apologize, but I got to do an early break real quick, and then we'll get back. Alrighty. Let's do this here. All right. Coming to this room as you enter, um, as the door closes, it immediately takes the form of the wall. Don't see the seams that were made by it, and seems to almost vanish. This construct of light leads you to um, down what looks like just a single 5 foot wide hallway, or I guess 15-foot wide hallway. And then as they stop, part of the wall opens again. This time it seems like potentially that the hard light was what made the wall itself, and just a portion of it was put off. And you see a small room where there are three chairs on one side of a table and a single chair. That is somewhat like odd shaped. Back that's kind of curved down. Looks like it's meant to put in an odd physiology. And the construct simply gestures for the three of you to enter the room.
Enter and sit down.
Who's the fourth chair for? Nealon asks the construct.
An incoming employee.
Ace refuses to sit down. He's just standing.
Well, great. I hope it's a manager or something so we can straighten this out.
Right. As you go in, then the construct does not enter, and the doorway vanishes into the wall. And minutes just keep going by. After about 15 minutes, is there anything you would like to do? It's kind of white, featureless room.
How much do you guys think we're getting charged for this?
I think we're already in a prison cell.
I think they better refund us money for this.
No, I think we're like getting charged extra probably right now. We're probably like losing a week.
I don't think we're getting out of the prison cell.
You don't think they're gonna send anybody? You think we're just here? That would be very cruel, wouldn't it? Just like, oh, you're gonna go sit in this room and nobody's coming.
Yeah, this place is supposed to be the perfect place. We disrupted that. What do you think their response is going to be?
I wanted to go to the memory garden. That's all I wanted to do today.
Lies, does your visor let you see through hard light?
I can see into the spectrum. Where is it? Just not that one. The spectrum better. I can see into dark vision, thermal sight, and aura sight, which is like detect magic. Would you like me to try to sense one of them? to see if I can see anything?
No, I'm just wondering if there's other stuff here we can't see, like windows. Aren't we being watched? We won't even know. It's covered in hard light.
I mean, they could see us anywhere. I'm assuming they can see us in this cage.
It is a windowless place. There is no natural sun in here, right?
I think the hard light counts. Above table, I think we know the hard light counts.
Ah, okay. I forgot.
Right. Opposite where you entered, another opening in the wall occurs. Out of the darkness, you see approaching this insectoid creature. Stands about 7 feet tall. And it walks in large wings, almost like a praying mantis. 4 legs, 2 pincers. As it comes in and sits down on the odd chair.
Does it resemble the green praying mantis-like bugs we fought?
Not really. Those
Okay.
look very tech. This is no different. Sits down with a wide mouth. And this one, again, like you can tell there's like, with the head, the way the eyes are, the mouth opens. Looks like it's capable of language as it kind of takes a peek at you and seems to open up a screen file in front of it.
No hello or anything?
You arrive with noise around you. We prefer still water.
Awfully rude, I think. I don't think I understood that.
Kind of sighs. When the river turns cloudy, we look upstream.
I think this is a dialect maybe we don't understand. Do you have another way to speak? A language module or something?
My words are clear. Your speed of understanding is slower than standard.
Nice. Okay. Can you explain what we're doing here? We were told there was a danger in our room.
And do not bind themselves. Nor does the iron on the wrist. bleed without cause.
What if the cause was a malfunction in its originating processing?
You answer the sky, I asked the ground.
The ground doesn't know what you're asking. The ground has questions.
Also, we still have weapons on us. I feel like we have the upper hand at some level here.
Why do you jump to that?
I'm getting annoyed. I don't like feeling stupid.
Explain your explain your bleeding wrists.
Our bracelets got caught on something when we were leaving the races.
Shakes its head. A straight path does not twist when spoken.
I don't like you.
This isn't the first time something strange has happened to us in the last handful of hours. We were attacked previously.
A wound that has been treated and answered.
I'm just saying, from where we're sitting, it's your security that looks messed up.
Say it clean, or we will listen slowly.
Have you found anything suspicious in our room?
Only those that dwell. You walk like gusts, but the floor remembers weight.
I'd like to speak to our activities coordinator.
The sunbird will not be woken from their nest.
Nayland slumps back in her chair. All right, well, I don't know what you want from us then. We tried to answer your questions. You're not satisfied with our answers. So what do we do? Just sit here?
Tell me, what were you trying to break through that made your wrists bleed?
I have learned about the accruing debt that we have gotten. For my friends, I was hoping to give them a little extra vacation time. So I tried tampering with their bracelets to give them a little extra spending money, and I messed up.
Stealing for others makes them thieves as well. Gotta put something in a pad. Give me a well, I guess it's deception.
Okay. I love not being a charisma class in this. Oh. Oh, let me see something. Yeah, no. Right, that's gonna be a 13.
Hmm. Your story has no weight. It does not touch the ground.
Is this agent wearing a bracelet?
Oh, they are not.
Does Verum have a bracelet?
Uh, Not that you've seen, though Jade would have had one on.
Mm-hmm. We saw her have one when she was quote unquote off duty. Did we see her have one when she was like in a working capacity?
I'm not sure she actually was around when she was working with you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can see he keeps pressing something on lies. Now that you've seen it, you can tell they seem to be trucking up what looks like to be a fee for every time they think that you're lying.
Okay, so here's the thing. Unless somebody stops lies, she's gonna come true. We
Stop. No? All right.
I decided that there was a place we saw that was unseen by the guest. We wanted to visit it without being watched to see what it was, because we were hoping to find the main system.
So they take this in. Why?
Because every time we are watched while we do something, we are incurred a charge, and we were hoping to get away with doing this without being charged. And because of why we want to find the main system, there is certain backers of providing us with a amount to visit this place, and we would like to see how one of them came to be on the backing list. I'm trying to stay to the truth and lie as much as possible. Cut the edge right there.
Hmm. Kind of pull stuff up. You attempted to cross a threshold that was not opened for you. Your reason does not fit your footsteps. Explain.
To be blunt about it, I don't trust you.
Hmm.
And the other two are indulging in my distrust.
Distrust as a result of a cracked ceiling, walls broken. What have I done to break these walls?
Well, we were attacked in our room for one. After that, sure, I was forgiven after that, but still, it's not a great experience to have when you're promised a perfect vacation. I'm constantly denied information I request access to and never hear back from it on certain other things. It seems just like an information black hole, and I don't trust that.
Hmm. Starts touching the pad, and the entire room goes dark. And they almost whisper, "You see the current, even you cannot name it." The lights come back on. What is the remedy?
Uh, I mean, if I could, I'd like to talk to somebody with actual influence here. Just want to understand at least why everything's being run the way it is. Because the explanations I've got have not been satisfactory.
And we would like to opt out of the complement fountains supplemental adjustments.
That too, it's freaking me out.
Hmm. Hey, look. Delusions have won the battle over your mind. However, we can indulge. Kinda looks and press the button, and a few data things appear in front of you. presence necessitates certain eyes and voices to your stay. However, I will silence and blind all that are not primary. Is this satisfactory?
He just whispers to Lars and England, "Is it?"
It's a start. Define primary.
Hmm. Biometric tracking. Eyes of the sun. Protection of mood for all.
Nayland nods to her friends, but if they want to say anything.
What are the consequences for this?
Smiles. Varumaat will be your new system. Charges will be commensurate.
So our activities coordinator becomes our babysitter, and you upcharge it.
Even though we're getting less services, technically.
You see through the shape.
Does that mean they have to move in, or?
It will be their home while it is yours.
Great.
Also, recorded data access.
Wait, we'll get access to your recordings?
No. If you are interacting and asking our system, the system will tell us of this conversation.
Okay, so we're opting out of the monitoring, but Verum is monitored, and Verum will be with us.
Much of it. Minimal as required by contract.
Yeah, what happens if we all have something different we gotta do?
This right is foregone. You are trading experiences.
Could I request my own attendant?
Indeed. Charges will be noted.
After everything, before any extra stuff, how much is this going to cost us in terms of time?
Three rests should suffice.
I don't see another way, guys. I think we have to accept.
Accepting this. Once it pulls out its data pad to put this information in, Matt, Liz wants to try to stealthily pull out her hacking because she has an auto hacker. And if she's within reach, she can pretty much get into it. She just wants to plant a bug. So down the road, since now we have access to all this information from his main data pad, because I'm guessing he's a guard or whatever, that maybe down the road we can actually use it. Nothing now, she just wants to put like a little Trojan horse in there. Like a little pop-up that they'll click accidentally and then it just leaves it,
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand.
Alrighty.
If it can be seen.
That is a 19 plus 7.
All right. Give me a tech roll.
Alrighty, here we go. That is going to be a 23.
All right. So as they're going through this, you're able to quickly input this into the high access pad.
Also, just to clarify, how much would it cost to have an extra attendant?
I think they said.
Oh, that was including that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if Ace can, he's gonna request Jade to be his.
Gonna put some stuff down. Very well. Your attendance shall double. And go moving to make free those that we are interested in. And as they press it, there's again this almost like a power surge. And as it happens, it seems like instead of the small room, you're in a very large open space with no light. You are not here by accident. And you are not as blind as the others. So I ask you a different question. If the structure is rotten, do you repair it or do you tear it down?
Really depends on which one of us that gives you the answer, I'll be honest.
Tear it down.
Okay, maybe less so.
We will not stop you. The gala is not for celebration. It is for sorting. And then the lights on. You are not the problem. Not yet.
He flips him off.
And you see a new door open where you entered, and the way out is made apparent.
I leave instantly.
Also walk out.
Yeah.
All right, the scene's kind of yours then. Oh, try again, Josh. Your mic broke up.
Do we just walk back to our hot tub?
Who knows how long we have until Varum shows up?
I don't know if those running away really fast would work. How will Varum show up? He doesn't know where we are anymore, according to our deal.
I guess we could take advantage of this time and wait for him to find us.
I was able to plant something onto the mainframe in case we need to access it down the line.
Nice thinking. Good work.
Well, I figured since you guys got us caught, no, just kidding. I got us caught, that we might as well take advantage of it.
No.
It also looks like there are some big players involved in preparations for the gala. I'm just wondering how much we want to get in their way if things are already set in motion.
What do you mean?
Well, if someone like Bug Guy in there seems, tapped in, are we really useful trying to butt in? What if we just bungle it more for them? Like,
Because that's no fun for us.
yeah, but the last time we tried to do too much, the whole school blew up.
You're the one that said tear everything down in there. That's the end result, and that's the end result.
Yeah, I guess I did say that.
I mean, I agree with the sentiment. I'm just saying.
You two are becoming more and more like...
Oh, God, don't say that.
Yeah, wait, I succeed at things.
Dalen pushes you.
That's what I meant.
A hard light goes off in the distance.
I mean, I do think we at least have to be there, just, in case something doesn't go right and they do need our help.
Yeah. Yeah,
Plus,
thank
that'd
you,
be a
Lies.
real important place to just learn about who's important
Yeah, for sure.
and hostages.
Well, were you serious in their Lies? Did you really want to go to the memory garden?
I mean, you guys kind of talked it up a little bit, and it sounded really cool. But it doesn't like change you, right? I mean, this place also was weirding me out a lot. So
I mean, you can let it change. You can let it change you if you want. But supposedly, that's a choice.
let's go check it out.
Okay. And if Verum finds us, they find us.
I have a lot of memories, so this will be interesting.
All right. So as you go to head down, by the exit, you do see Verum and Jade waiting.
You guys are fast.
Verum goes, well, there are still certain observations that are going to be had no matter what deal you work out.
We're sorry about this. It won't happen again.
I can't really promise that.
Nayland steps on Ace's foot.
Everyone's got to stop hurting my legs. They're already beat up enough.
Please keep in mind that we are fined for these things as well. We don't have your situation to protect us.
Okay, I'll admit I'm a bit sorry for that.
The situation being our sponsor?
Indeed. As he goes, yeah, I mean, definitely, from what we saw in the report, you reported dissatisfaction with guest experience, so that goes right to your host.
Okay, yeah, that might have been on me. I'll admit that. My bad. Your next fun night's on us. Wait, I don't actually think I can promise that. We just spent a lot of money. I'll find a way to make it up to you. Ace just whispers to Jade, how do I get a sunstone?
Oh, you could manage, yeah. Just talk a bit. This very man goes, well, no matter. It is past. Hopefully, the rest of your stay will go better, so it doesn't abruptly end and there is no mandatory employment. So, where to? You obviously were going somewhere.
Memory garden. Friend missed it last time.
Ah, not to be missed. So I do believe the main path should suffice for this trip.
That'll be fine, right?
Can I hoverboard?
What?
Can I hoverboard?
Oh, just be careful, certainly. But then you see like a little hoverboard tray opens up.
Lies little light turns on her mech that's recording, and like a GoPro type thing. All right, guys, experience this live action trail riding on IDIQ.
So you start to rocket down the pathways.
I got a 21 on my performance.
Oh, nice. The floating camera follows you. Little drone.
You know, we literally just made a deal about not being monitored 24/7 just for her to turn on the camera and record herself.
I gained $55.
He's just talking to Naylin because his eyes is zoomed off.
It makes her happy.
Fair enough.
Very good. In that case, good enough. Come to the memory garden. There's a little bit of a crowd today. Various people, kind of some sitting, some just laying with a bite out of fruit next to them. Their eyes like pupils dilated, staring at the sky or at the trees in various states of remembrance.
So what exactly do I do here?
Well, they have these fruit,
What?
different fruit kind
You
of
have to eat them?
bring. Yeah,
What if you don't
but
eat?
right. It's not so much digesting the fruit as like, I don't know, some kind of chemical reaction happens inside and it changes the way you process data in your mind.
Are these fruits okay with electronic devices?
They're meant to be suitable for all forms of life, though your unique makeup will usually cause a different, either diminished or increased effect.
Alright, well, what's life without a good risk?
The different fruit do bring up different types of memories.
What type of memories do they offer? How many memory selections do you have? Can I try the whole buffet?
There's like many. It's like a kind of like an orchard, and there's many different types of fruit.
Okay, what would you guys go for first? I don't want to try the same thing.
I didn't eat any.
You're lame. Okay, next.
I tried one of the white ones.
What would that do?
It brought back memories of being carefree, easy, and without responsibility.
Interesting. I would like to try your hardest one.
Hardest, I don't know.
Deepest, darkest, whatever memory thing. Like, what's the one people steer away from?
Oh. Let's see here. That would probably be in the childhood trauma lane.
It's just
Okay.
walking away.
Come on, Ace, let's go try it together.
I'll watch you try it first.
I thought we're in this together.
Goes, if you want the most precise trauma one, if you sign this waiver, we can do a quick scan and help determine, since you've opted out of the automatic scans upon request.
Do we sign it?
I think I'm good without the most traumatic thing in my life, but I'll try it without the brain scan to see what it pulls up.
Okay.
I will sign it.
All right. Such and shade this one. A mixture of black skin with these red veins that go through it. You see pointed out to you. Here you go.
Well, you only live once, bestie. She cheers you with it.
And a red and violet one is given to Ace.
How do you keep convincing me to do things? This is not fair.
That's because you're my best friend, Ace. And then she eats it after cheering you.
Ace doesn't move at all. I'm assuming you just like bump it into his fruit. He stares at it
Yep.
for a second. We're taking like a small bite.
All right, then with that, you find yourselves drifting off. Is Naylin doing anything, or is she just letting this go?
She's gonna ask for a different type of experience. So she's not eating these fruits. She's gonna ask for something else.
Okay. So, given this type of fruit, as the two of you find yourselves sitting down and losing a little bit of feeling, and the pathways of your memory lurking, describe what memory you think you're accessing.
Ace, do you want to go first?
Sure. Give me one sec. Okay. Then, roll a die to determine how like severe of a memory. For Ace, the memory probably starts with him in an undisclosed city, but in an alley. At night, with three corpses around him. The three corpses all look like they are mutilated by his abilities and not other things. As he's just standing there, I'm guessing it's kind of like a third person where you can see yourself. Ace looks like he's around like 14-ish here. His face is completely cold and emotionless. He doesn't even have he doesn't look like he's sad about this or angry, just like he did a thing and this is what happened. As he just walks out of the alley, still kind of just like blood dripping off him, into a phone booth before making a call. You never hear who's on the other line, but all Ace says into the phone is, your father's dead. I killed him. And then he just hangs up, stands in the phone booth for a little bit, and then just walks away. And then in the real world, Ace is probably basically in a fetal position with just like light tears streaming down his face.
Oh. Nice.
All right. So, why is Matt turn off her recording device once we got here? So this is all being technically recorded and broadcasted without her realizing it. We see first a scene open up to a pretty much a futuristic Los Angeles like city where very tall buildings and everything. And there's a horse field, like a horse racing track, and they race unicorns here that like because there's superpowers, so they're just animals that shapeshift into different animals. But this girl named Sally she's about the age of 7, and she has been training years and years on becoming like the best horse racer, unicorn racer. And it was the big championship day, and we see her race the best race ever, and she gets the gold crown on her head and everything that looks like a unicorn horn. And she looks to see in the crowd for her dad, and she doesn't see him there. All she sees is a blank, empty spot. And we cut to the vision of her dad sitting in the office, mayor of the town, making a shady deal to make more money to pad his bank account. His assistant walks in and goes, "Sir, you forgot about your daughter's race." And he looks up and goes, "Oh, just write her another check. She'll be fine." And we cut back.
Very nice. As it is now going onto your stream. During that, what's Nayland experiencing?
Nayland would have confirmed with Verum. Oh wait, sorry. Are we?
You want to ask something different? You can do whatever you want.
Okay. There was a time, the last time she was here, she had asked if the memory orchard could access memories you don't consciously remember. And I think the answer was yes, if given enough direction about what you wanted to know.
Yes.
And so Nayland wants to see if there's a way to recall the first thing she has forgotten about her experiences with Bingles. She wants to remember her first memory of Bingles.
Interesting.
And she's curious to know where that would be. Like if it's this planet, if it's elsewhere. Clues about that location is what she's looking for.
In that case, takes a sit and he starts punching stuff in. He goes, custom fruit order. He starts getting charges up. And goes to a nearby tree, and he kind of puts his data screen against it, and a fruit immediately begins to grow. And you can see as it comes out, it has the look of it's green with like orange lines on it. And like imprinted upon it seem to be 2 gears that are intertwined. And as you're able to hand it over, and I'm sure you take it.
She takes it. She looks at the gears. And remembers Bingles, remembers being interviewed for the Blue Rose. So I think this kind of makes sense, the colors and the gears, but well, so that's a good sign. So she takes a bite out of the fruit.
Okay. With that, everything becomes just a little fuzzy. You hear these soft chimes. You're vaguely aware that you're laying upon your back. And you hear two voices singing nearby as you stare at this like metamobile of gears and rods and boats. It always chimes in with a certain amount of emotion and care that you've never really heard in this voice before, though you recognize it as Bingo's. Come here. That's it. And they pick you up, and you can see a gnomish man you've never seen before next to her, holding her other hand. And it looks like you're in the inside of a tree. She walks to the window, and outside seems like you are high on a peak. Large trees grow all around, making a type of barrier, letting others see in. And the man starts fiddling with the window, and you suddenly can see through the trees out to vast oceans and what looks like other islands, villages at the base of this. As Bingos looks down upon you and smiles. Great view for your meal, little one. She lowers you down to her chest and begins to feed you, and with that, I think you come out of the memory.
And Ace is just crying. What does Lies look like?
Confused. I don't remember that memory. Ace, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Naylan, how was yours?
I also went somewhere I don't remember. And I don't think it was here.
Well, if you guys want to watch mine, I think my AI recorded it, so Lice plays it back for both of you.
realizing now that every one of us from Earth came from families with wealth. I know that about you, Lies.
I didn't really remember much about my young childhood either. I didn't realize I raced unicorns.
I don't think we have those.
Yeah, we do. I raced them. See, it's right there. Like, she pauses the video in her memory of it. See? Unicorn.
Yeah, just because you remember it that way, I feel like I would. You know what?
Did you-
Actually,
You never made it out to the west, did you?
I have.
Well, it gets strange out west.
I
Oh.
haven't seen all of it, to be fair, but I was arrested there a couple times.
Well, if you get down like into the southwestern, where the buildings are really tall, yeah, there's a lot of superheroes. We have some strange stuff out there, Ace.
Yeah, I used to sell some tech to villains. I always
You
refused to come up with a moniker, but like,
You
they
just
pay
must
well.
have never gone to the Unicorn Horse Racetrack.
I guess so. I mean, to be honest, that does sound like something I wouldn't find much interest in.
You know, what if you guys aren't actually from the same place at all? You know how the plains lay on top of each other? Like how Peridot is from a place that's like this place, but just a little bit different. What if you're both from Earth, but the Earths are a little bit different?
That's possible, but I'm pretty sure.
Mine's primary Earth.
Not only that, but I think Kelly once said that she met you beforehand. All this.
That is very true. We did meet when I was alive, I guess. So that would actually make my Earth primary Earth. Let's see, yes, right. No, I think there is, Nayland, a very like distinct line down the middle of like where we live. Like half of the world's very much where Ace and Kelly come from. Magic and monster hunting, very weird. And the other place is like superheroes and supervillains where we have these cool powers and we fight each other and blow up our towns half the time. It's
Yeah,
cool.
If you ask me, the West is better. It makes it so much easier to keep a low profile. Just don't come up with a name. Nobody knows you then.
Sounds kind of like this place, where there's the light side and the dark side and a clear line between them.
Now, there's a lot of crime on both sides.
But I mean, she does have a point. There is like kind of, a difference. And I mean, I'm sure there's crime here too. We just don't know about it yet.
I think what we just did was definitely a crime, so you're not wrong about that.
See?
Lies, do you think you might want to find a race here? See if you remember
No,
what
because
it
Kelly will
feels like?
beat me.
Well, that's in cars.
I don't know.
Maybe they have horse races or
unicorns.
something.
I haven't done that in like, I don't even remember. I didn't even remember I did that. You think I still could?
Only one way to find out.
Plus, it's a low
Fair.
chance they'll kill you. So, like, you should, no matter what, you'll get out of it.
Baron, do you guys have unicorn horse track racing here?
Oh, I'm sure we can get that going, right, Jade? Like, do they poop rainbows?
That's weird.
No? Okay. Just sometimes people like to, they start to custom, like, okay, so invisible exhaust then?
They're a horse.
Right. It's
A
fine.
unicorn.
Mm-hmm. It's like we can choose the skin we want to put on the unicorn.
Oh yeah, we're in that. Okay, got you. Gotcha. Well, I just picked the unicorn. That just looks like a basic unicorn. But hot pink.
All right. Anybody else doing it?
You'll have to race with me.
Nayland will do it. Her unicorn has like fire instead of a mane and a tail.
Fine, I'll do it. And Aces is just a horse. Can be a flying horse, but it's just like it looks like just a horse, like no horn. Regular brown horse.
Liza goes to like cast magic to make a horse like grow horn or like just to appear, and she can't do it. She's like, I'm still getting used to that. Yeah. All right.
Alrighty, and so they take you over, and there is a track with a bunch of rainbow bridges. And some that go up. There's obstacles. Some that are kind of moving and go, okay, looks pretty good. Just put up unicorn racing, and you can see a bunch of other guests have flocked here, paying credits to get on this custom track. Goes, I went ahead and put it so that some of their percentages of all of them will go towards yours balance. You've racked up quite a bit today.
Yeah.
This seems like the sort of thing where it might be. Are there children that vacation on this planet? Yeah. Okay, cool. That was a question I had earlier, but I couldn't figure out a way to ask.
Yeah, so there's quickly been like a little like children's version of it that's going on with like slightly smaller unicorn ponies. Sorry. And all right. So the three of you go forward to do the race. And I imagine, what do you think this looks like?
So, Liz automatically gets on, and again, still broadcasting to her people. All right, guys, we're gonna see how well I do, and see if I can even remember how to do this. And hold on. Yeah, this would be like an intelligence to remember. That's a 20. She instantly just remembers like it was just yesterday. She hops on, gets going, and just goes straight down.
Nice. And they're off.
Ace looks completely out of place trying to ride a horse. He has no idea what he's doing. He's like flailing off the back. He's just like desperately holding onto its neck.
I do think Nayland and her unicorn are battling for dominance.
Nice. So it's just going back and forth. You're like, ah.
Who's leading? Horse or me?
Indeed. We'll do an animal handling for Nayland, see which one occurs.
I roll a natural one.
You're kind of in like a more of a bronco going up and down, trying to stay on. As they put a little bit more wild settings into this particular one, as Lies takes off in a streak of rainbow. Yeah, and other people are racing around the track, going up over obstacles. I think with Wise and Ace really be the ones that are mostly competing. Nalen's almost thrown off. Actually, give me a strength save, Nalen.
You're picking my worst things on purpose. 14.
14 you're able to stay on.
Nice.
Wise and Ace, you can each give me dex saves as you're trying to get through obstacles where you see like this large like rainbow wheel and it's like solid except for the star cutout that only comes in. You have to time your run to jump through it.
He's got, a,
22.
he's got a 19.
Oh, you both make it through though. Lies ahead.
But Ace looks like going through it. While he's managing to stay on from his like sense of balance and everything, he does not look graceful. Like he does not look good while doing this. He's just barely holding on. Looks so uncomfortable.
While Lies looks like one of those little horse girls you've seen in the videos before, just riding perfectly with the horse. They're just one.
Very good. Yeah. As I think with this, there next is a place where you can either try to. There's this prismatic sea with these little kind of stepping stone island type that you could jump between that goes over this 100-foot area. Each stone itself is a different color of the rainbow, but you can also see what appears to be a secret tunnel that goes beneath and through the water. If your horse would be swimming or running through the water, which way would you like to go?
I will take the secret tunnel.
Saying that sounds cooler.
Ooh, then both give me athletics checks.
20.
14.
All right, then with this, Ace definitely gets the lead as your horse bursts out, and Lies as you go through yours. Your horse nearly destabilizes underneath the water. So you get a little air meter that's blinking in the red as you finally push up.
I'm kind of viewing this whole sequence as a montage in my head if it was like a show.
Yeah.
And so in this clip of the montage for Ace, it's as they like exit the secret tunnel, somehow he is now backwards on the horse.
Nice.
And he looks like he's surprised, like he does not know how this happened.
All right. So Nayland trying to stay on and going back and forth. What type of trouble do you think Nayland stirs up on the track for these two?
Oh. I can her and her horse get tangled up in the rope with like flags on it that like mark the edges of the track. And so these things on the side start getting pulled down and knocked down in like a chain reaction moving forward.
Okay. Very good. In that case, we see all types of structures, things holding up the rainbows, floating islands that have had their trajectory moved by Naylin and her unicorn as they're colliding, threatening to crush you. To get around these, to give me an animal handling or land vehicle check, if that's better.
All right. 16.
22.
22. All right, you both are able to succeed, but lies slightly more as she races through the finish line. Describe your win here, Lies.
Was just like a pro. You see at the last minute, Ace is about to be there and about to take it without him even realizing it. And he's staring back, looking at me as I'm riding up because he's riding backwards. And without even looking up, you see Matt's AI form kind of pop out and just smile, and he just like says, "Leaves you in the dust," and Waz just pulls it right, like just at that last hair trigger type thing.
Nice.
Gaining 80 more followers.
I love it. Then we see the camera kind of move around, showing Lies and Ace triumphant on their horses. Then as it kind of moves in this 360, we still see Nayland holding on for dear life. I think with that, we're going to go ahead and end for tonight. 3 player.